If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory. Yeah, we've waited for our time to come, calculated everything we've done, we've upgraded. Now you can't outrun a champion. Now you're facing what? Can you hear them? Yeah, it's all for us. You believe them? Yeah, it's serious. Hear the siren. We're victorious. I'm telling you. Can I get a hell yeah? Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory. You're the chaser, I'm the eraser. I ruin your record, I'll back it, I'll break ya. I cut like a razor, so call the trophy engraver. I'm gonna get it, wait till I win it. God, I'm so glad to be in it. Can't wait to say that we did it. This is my life and I live it. Ready to give it my all when you fall back. Taking advantage of all that. Demons on average are so bad. Playing short and your team scratch. Time to assess all the damages. I knew that you couldn't handle this. It takes a man to stand up to the king, and unfortunately you were bandages. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the glory. This is why we do it. This is what we live for. We on top. We number one. Hands to the sky. Never back down. Never back down. You gotta know my name. You gotta know my name.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Welcome back to our second night of racing here from Watkins Glen International in the GT45 Prototype Challenge presented by Ten Tenths Simracing. And I'm your host for the evening, GT45 Gaming. Family-friendly broadcast, everybody, so that definitely the whole family can sit and watch if that's what you choose to do. And we have had some technical difficulties getting up and live here this evening, so we are going to be jumping immediately into the action here today. Qualifying is going to be starting here in just a moment's time, ladies and gentlemen. So I do apologize for the delay in the stream, as we're having some computer issues here right now, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We are live, we're here, and we're ready to go. So we're just getting race control to check in here with the drivers, make sure all our drivers are ready, and we're going to get moving, and we're going to get grooving immediately here tonight. So it is going to be right straight into the action. And we're going to have to sort out our audio. Alright, we'll have some game audio here for everybody in just a moment's time here. Just bear with me. I gotta make a little tweak in a different program to make it all work. Cause and effect of the inappropriate capture card that we are using currently to make things work, so just bear with. This will only take a moment. And we should be good to go here. There it is. Alright. Let's take it to the big screen. We'll get everything caught up here as we get qualifying underway. So you can see that we are seconds away from qualifying conditions here at Watkins Glen International Raceway. This is our round 3 race, and this is our Pro-Am multi-class split here. So we have 10 Pro-Am drivers here in the field today and 5 Pro-Ams. Sorry, the season, pardon me. I think we're missing 3 of our Pro-Ams here this week, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like it's going to be Scary Guy coming out first. Okay. Let's go. Hi, everyone. Larry, good luck, boys. Let's grow, y'all. Don't forget to hit that sugar light. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. So the deal is tonight we are going to be in a 50-minute endurance race. 5-0 is going to be led in with a 5-minute qualifier, which we have on screen in front of us right now. This is the outlap. It is 5 times fuel tire wear, 4 times fuel consumption. So every time the drivers go around the track, it's 5 laps worth of tires and 4 laps worth of fuels. Tires will be a factor here today, and so will fuel. So what we saw last night, the Pro Division, was a 2-stop strategy. I assume we'll see much of the same thing here from our Pro-Am and our Am Division. And I think we're in for another night of spicy racing. So we are just glad to get this live out here tonight. We're stressing out a little bit there when the computer didn't want to get going here, but we got things moving and grooving. So we have Sugar Rush Racing in behind here, and we'll talk about our driver of the days as well for last week. So round 2 driver of the day for our Pro-Am division was TDC Gaming from Team Rad. So absolutely great drive on the one-stop strategy and giving him a race win. The only driver to do the one-stop strategy and taking the top of the podium is what got him there. And Sugar Rush Racing for our Am division got driver of the day in our Ams back-to-back. Driver of the day is for him as he had back-to-back race wins for the Am division at the start of his sim racing career. So he got another driver of the day award last round. So what is going to happen here today in round number 3? Who are drivers of the day going to be? Well, it's hard to say, but I can officially announce who our Pro Driver of the Day award goes to for round 3 last night. We have made that decision. It was made well before the 10-minute mark of the race, and then of course the final 10 minutes really just kind of solidified the driver of the day for our Pro Division. So we are going to say congratulations to RA's JP77. He is going to be the Pro Division round 3 driver of the day from GT45 Gaming, and that will give him a bonus point for round number 3 added to his tally as well. So congratulations to JP from our Pro Division. All right, so it is Scary Guy here, and this is our official lap now. Get those details out to everybody, and we do apologize again for the delay getting the stream up, but hey, we're here and the action is right there, right in front of us, loud and proud. That's what the word we're looking for is. I'm a little frazzled. We'll get settled in. All right, so Scary Guy for you out first. We got Sugar Rush in second. We got Bandit in third. And it's interesting, the Ams have opted to come out early in qualifying, and the Pro-Ams have opted to sit back and come out a little bit later in qualifying here. So interesting strategies being played out here between the 2 divisions as well. So Scary Guy for you as he comes around. This is the first official lap here. It's going to be a pole position as he comes through, and Sugar Rush Racing will stay in second. We got Bandit here coming around. He's going to take pole position. Egon coming through here now in 4th place on the track. He's going to take pole position away from those guys. Drone Kobe comes through. Where is he going to place here? He is going to take pole position away from Egon. So now it is Heathen. Second place for Heathen. Tron Kobe, Superman taking pole position. Ooh, these guys are bouncing around quick. We got Dark Cobra here now, and he is our 5th Am driver, and it's going to be a 6th place there for Dark Cobra. We got Sugar Rush there. He's already gone through. We got TDC Gaming, round 2 winner here, and he is I think taking a charge lap here is what's happening here from TDC. We got Fast Ginger going through there, and that's going to be good enough for second place from him there as well. But it's a 1:30.158 coming from RA Superman, our round 1 winner here, and it is on. All right, so he is our current pole sitter here, and let's go to 8th place? 9th place. Let's go to 9th place. Appreciate all those reactions on the streams as well, everybody. Please do make sure that we get a like and a share out on the stream from everybody watching here tonight. To be fantastic if we get every person that's watching on the device to do a like and a share here tonight. That will absolutely force Facebook and YouTube to put a huge boost on our algorithm and send us out to way more people. And we may have a disconnect there. I'm not sure what that was there. A mistake? I'm not sure. That was a moment there, but we made it. It almost looks like a disconnect is coming here from Bandit. We'll have to wait and see. That is, nope, looks like he's just getting back on track there. It's hard to say. I think we've got a stricken driver here. We'll be keeping our eye on that. Alright, interesting. So it is Superman in pole. It's Fast Ginger here in second. He's got a penalty, so he's going to park in the pit lane. We got Trone Kobe still on a flyer here, so let's sit with Trone Kobe as he's on his final cooker here. And as he heads down the carousel, we got TDC coming in with a better lap there. He's going to move up into second place ahead of Fast Ginger there as well on his final lap. So that was a good lap there from TDC. We did see him charging up his battery there, leading out in through the chase there on the final lap, and the last driver out on track there. So no harm, no foul from him there as well. So smart play there from TDC Gaming as well to get himself up into a good starting position. So we got Trone coming around here, and he's down a little bit here right now, but it is easy to gain time here. We got Egon just up ahead of Trone here as well, actually on track, and it looks like Egon's on a flyer here as well. So let's jump up ahead with Egon, and I'm not sure who's up ahead of him there. We have 3 drivers still on a flyer here, so Sugar Rush Racing with a 131, so that was an improvement from him. That's going to put him up into 5th place there, actually. So let's see what Egon has there. It was not an improvement from Egon, and oh, where's Trone? There's Trone, and oh, he did gain a bunch of time there, but it was not quite enough to improve. So that is going to be our starting grid here in this very short qualifying run. It's going to be RA Superman in pole position with TDC Gaming lined up beside him in 2nd place. And we're going to go and look at our results screen here and continue on with our discussion about our starting grid here. So again, the Superman in pole position with a 1:30.158, and that bonus point is going to be TDC Gaming in 2nd place, lined up right beside him. In 2nd row, it's going to be TT's Fast Ginger with Trone Kobe sitting in 4th place beside him. In row number 3 is going to be Sugar Rush Racing, an AM driver, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be Pro-Am RA's Heathen lining up beside him. It's going to be TT's Egon in row number 4 with TT's Lucky Alpha beside him. In row number 5 will be Medic lined up beside him. Will be Dark Cobra in 10th place. And it's going to be Bandit and Scary Guy for You in row number 6 here to round off this race. So one Pro-Am qualifying quite well here up in the mid-pack. And our other AMs all right here on the screen in front of us. So again, Sugar Rush Racing looking very good here so far this season. All right, let's give 2 minutes, like we always do for every division here. Just gives a chance for a quick pit stop if they need before we get going. They are all ready, though. The drivers are well on it. They are ready to race here, ladies and gentlemen. That is for sure. They're already checking in, but we are going to give that 2 minutes here just to make sure we got everything saved. Give us a chance to settle into our commentary booth here a little bit as things have settled in here now. We're getting ready for a race. So again, it's going to be a 50-minute race. Rain will not factor in here today, as we do not have a weather model for rain at Watkins Glen within Gran Turismo 7 currently. So we will not at least see moisture coming from the sky on this racetrack. However, what we will see is it is an evening race start here, so we will see this race finish under darker conditions, and that is where the challenge is going to lie for these drivers here tonight, as that last stint will be settling into dark conditions. The track will cool down. It's going to make the drivers have to adjust their driving as the track continues to cool down. Let's go Ginger. Let's grow TDC Gaming. Nice job, Soupy. Let's go TT. Let's go TDC. Good job, Cat. Let's go TT. There was a crazy race last night. Gonna be good tonight. Absolutely, absolutely. Chat is popping off here. Chat is popping off. And that's just a YouTube chat. I didn't even have the Facebook chat up yet. All right. Let's send our racers. Onto the racetrack, shall we? Good luck, everyone, says Aaron over on Facebook. There we go. There we go. There's my Facebook chat. All right. 12 of our 14 drivers here this evening. Let's rock and roll. 10 seconds to race time, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds to race time. We're going to do a quick stream check here. Make sure everything is still looking all right on that end of things. Good luck, everyone. Just slow me over here. Gotcha. No, it's all good, Aaron. I just wasn't getting my updates on my chat, so we just wanted to get that corrected. Tis all. All right, let's get to the race track. Let's get on with our pole sitter, R.A. Superman here, as he is going to lead this pack off in round number 3. Kick them tires, light them fires. We're going multi-split racing, and we are green, and Superman gets a good start there. TDC and Fast Ginger all with great starts there as well. And as we head into the 90, it is game on here in round number 3. We got one driver out a little bit wide there. That's Fast Ginger. He might pick up a penalty there for him, and that's going to drop him through the field very quickly. We're 2 and 3 deep here as we head up in through the S's for the first time, much like the Pro Lobby last night. Good settled start here. And there is that penalty there for Fast Ginger for going wide out of turn 1. That's unfortunate there for him. Sugar Rush looking up the inside here. Ooh, that was nice and tidy right there from those guys. Tucks in perfectly. We got Egon in 6th place, Ethan in 7th, Alpha in 8th, Medic in 9th, and a great battle right here in the AM Division. Cobra up in the 10th, Scary Guy in 11th, and Bandit in 12th place. Is a 4-way battle here for 2nd place in the AM Division currently right now. Pardon me. Early on here in the race, my goodness. All right, so Superman in the early lead here. We got TDC in 2nd place. Trone Kobe now up into 3rd. We got Sugar Rush Racing and Egon battling it out here. Egon on the inside here as we come into the heel, and he should get the pass done there. Sugar Rush is going to go very wide into the corner there, but he does a great job at holding into the corner there and not getting the penalty as well. So Medic moving up the inside here now as well. So Medic, but he went on the throttle there, made a little mistake, and he got up on the inside curbing there, but he keeps the car underneath of him there. That could have been a scary moment there as the whole pack was coming around the corner right there, but he managed to keep the car in a safe place and out of major damage as well. So that was a great job there by Medic. So we got Scary Guy here now going up in beside, battle for 9th place overall. This is also a divisional battle here. This is for, like I said, 2nd place overall in the AM division here very early on in the race. You got Bandit just lingering in the background there. We got Fast Ginger down in 12th place here as well after having to serve that penalty. So Fast Ginger all the way shuffled to the back of the pack from 3rd place very early on in this race here. Not where he wanted to start his race. Let's go, Ginger, says Cody. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Got TDC closing in on Superman here, though Superman almost had that gap to the point where the slipstream is broken there, and TDC has kind of closed back in very quickly here. Why won't you tell me Trone? We want Trone Kobe here from the Humble Guys racing team as well, and he is about 2 seconds in behind those two. So very early on here, I'm noticing something without even looking at the information. We have drivers on different tire compounds. We've got Egon here in 4th place. We've got Sugar Rush Racing in 5th, and this is our AM leader right now overall in the race in 5th position here. Got Heathen in 6th place. We've got Dark Cobra up into 7th position here, and he's got 10 Tenths Lucky Alpha just up in behind him there as well. So our 2nd place AM driver here, and Lucky Alpha's going to get a run there. And I think there was a little bit of contact or a mistake under the throttle there from Cobra, but he's going to settle himself back into 8th place here. We got 10 Tenths Bandit in 9th place here. He's currently 3rd place in the AM division. We've got Medic there in 10th place overall, 4th in the AMs, and we got Fast Ginger trying to start to make the climb back up in through the field here. Right now he's trying to navigate through the AM division here, and these AMs, they have been very pacey with the Pro AM division all season long here so far, so it's going to be pretty good. Facts. All right, so here we go. Fast Ginger's under attack here from Scary Guy right now. And these AMs are not giving Fast Ginger any breathing room at all. They are making him work his way through the field here right now. Scary Guy and Fast Ginger for 11th place here right now is side by side as we head up the S's, and that's going to lead us up into the bus stop. We got Medic up in front here too as well, so we're going to have a couple of pairs going side by side through the bus stop here. It looks like Fast Ginger backed out a little bit there, and it's going to be Medic and Bandit side by side. Look at the run. Scary Guy gets, he taps Bandit through. He's going to help Bandit around there. Beautiful job by Bandit and Medic right there through the bus stop. That was tidy, ladies and gentlemen, and Bandit's going to move up into second place overall here now in the AM division. Ooh, the AMs are spicy tamales tonight. Look at these guys go. Scary Guy there, he's going to get up the inside there, and that's going to be a penalty there for Medic, and that's unfortunate. That's going to take him a little bit off this battle here, but he will definitely try to do his best to charge back up here. You can see Ginger's taking a wide berth there. He knows that penalty's there. He's going to get the free. He's going to take a little bit of free slipstream there in the process as well, but he has to make sure he gets around Medic there. That was a 1 second penalty, so, and under braking there, he is just going to get the position for Medic, so Fast Ginger's got to get moving up the road here, and it is Scary Guy and Bandit up in front of him. They're in 10th and 9th place right now. All right, let's go see what's happening here in the Pro-Am side of this race right now, as the AMs have been entertaining here so far very early on. It's Superman here in first place. Not too much changing here right now. The gap is about 1.2 seconds, so he's done a great job at continuing to try and open the gap up bit by bit here on Team Rad's TDC Gaming. We have Trone Kobe here in third place, doing a great job again at managing that gap right around that 2 second mark. We've got Ten Tenths Simracing in fourth place. He's 2.5 seconds in behind the podium right now, and he's still got Sugar Rush Racing, our AM leader here, very close in behind, 7/10 of a second, and he's got about 2 seconds on the rest of the field here right now. So some interesting strategies being at play here right now. I can't wait to see how this one shakes up. I really can't. We've got Heathen here in 6th place with Alpha in 7th position here. So a couple of Pro-Ams here in 6th and 7th. And then we've got Dark Cobra here now up into 8th place. And he'll be 2nd place here in the AM division right now. That means Scary Guy is our final podium AM driver here right now. And he's got 10 Tenths Bandit right there just chasing in behind here as we head in towards the toe of the boot sector here at Watkins Glen for the 4th time here tonight. So Bandit here, he's going to look up the outside. He takes a huge run there on the outside. That was a great attempt right there by Bandit, but the Scary Guy's got that nice good inside line. He's just going to keep it on the racing line, but Bandit does close up there. Look at Fast Ginger and Medic here. They are right there, 4-way battle right now for 9th place. 3 AMs and a Pro-Am all mixed together here. Oh, and Bandit's going to get the job done on the outside. I think Scary Guy made a mistake there. And let's go see what happened there. Let's check out what happened there. I think a little mistake there on the exit. All right, so Scary Guy's coming around here. We got Bandit coming around, and oh, just a little bit of that battery there just threw him around there. Oh, so unfortunate there for Scary Guy for you, as he was having a great little battle there. He's gonna have some front end damage, but that damage will go away after 30 seconds. So it's only a mild penalty in a sense to get damage here in the series, and we've kept it that way so the drivers can, again, just due to the nature of high downforce and the speeds of these cars and how easy it is to bump into each other, we didn't see it was necessary to have the heavy damage model on for this particular series. We want the drivers still to go out, have good racing, and have fun, and if we got a bunch of drivers picking up damage, having to pit for it on heavy damage models because of light little taps with the nature of the cars, it kind of takes the fun away from our drivers, and the drivers are having fun. They're putting on great shows for everybody watching at home. This race is this is a doozy already. We got Heathen here in 6th place. He's trying to break free a little bit, close back in on that group up in front. We got Alpha and Dark Cobra here now in 7th and 8th place, and Alpha is more than aware that Cobra is there as he goes defensive. Now this is not a divisional battle here. This is an overall race position battle, but not for division placement. So picking and choosing battles here are our AMs and Pro-Ams in this lobby, and this is an interesting twist to the season actually, and I've been really enjoying how this has been going on. And we had a driver in the background there making a mistake. I believe that was Medic, and again another throttle error there from one of our drivers there, and he's back moving and grooving though. These drivers are giving it everything they got. You hate to see it, but these guys are really trying hard here tonight, and they're giving a good race. But TDC closing in on Superman. This is for the race lead here, and also the Pro-Am lead as well. So this is a doozy. Let's stick with this here for a minute. We got TDC Gaming and Superman here really charging up the road right now, and in the slipstream, Superman's going to take the defensive line coming into the bus stop. stop, and TDC is going to give him a little bit of a tap through there, and he's going to back off there. He did not mean to tap into Superman there. Superman's going to take the runaway lane there. That was a great decision by Superman there, just to make sure he didn't come back out on the track with more traffic coming, and that is great for Tro and Kobe now. So TDC Gaming showing the great sportsmanship on the racetrack, giving and waiting for his opponent there to get back out in front and not take that position away, but that has allowed the third place driver to charge into the fight here now. So three-way battle for this race lead here on lap number 6, and side-by-side action here, TDC and Superman. Superman's going to settle back in second place here. Is Tro and Kobe going to take a look? He's just going to take a look there, but he's no doing. But he did bobble Superman up a little bit there. I think Superman thought maybe Tron was going to go for the move, went into the outside line there, and Tron backed out, and now it's a side-by-side battle between Superman and Tron for second place here, but Superman holds it through into the chase, and we got Egon and Sugar Rush Racing just in behind here. So potentially a five-way battle developing for a race lead. These drivers continue to fight it out here up here. So TDC Gaming, he's out. He's checking out. He's like, nope, you guys fight. I'm going to keep going this way. But Superman has had about enough of that. He is going to try and close back in, and Tro and Kobe is just going to sit there and go, all right, I like this plan. Let's go after first place here. And now Egon and Sugar Rush Racing here in fourth and fifth place. Now this is Pro-Am and our Am leader here. So if these two can link up a little bit here and get a little bit of pushing up the racetrack, they can make themselves get involved in this battle and turn into a five-way battle for the lead. But let's get back up front there as we got all three of our drivers nose to tail heading into the bus stop. And wow, look at these guys go. These guys that don't hold barred. It is race on here in this Pro-Am division tonight in this TDC game. Leading the charge here so far, Superman here in second position with Tro and Kobe very close behind in third place. And this is what we were hoping to start to see as the season progressed, as these cars got comfortable with each other on the racetrack and in these cars and the nature of these cars. And we are starting to see some great close racing. Look how close our top 5 drivers are right now here on the racetrack after 7 laps of racing. We're only separated by 3.5 seconds from front to at the back of 5th place. So that isn't pretty good. So far, top 3 playing nice. Let's go check out what's happening up front here. We got Alpha serving a penalty, and he's going to lose the position there to Heathen. Heathen went to go take some slip, realized he had a pretty good run there, and he had to check back up and get over into his lane. So almost a little paint swap there on Alpha as Heathen went through, but Heathen is going to move up into 6th place there after that penalty from Alpha. Dark Cobra still right there in behind as well, so he's having a great run here tonight in 8th place. We got Fast Ginger now. He has gotten his way up into 9th place, and he's about 6.2 seconds in behind Dark Cobra here. So Scary Guy now up into 10th place. He's our 3rd place overall Am driver here tonight. We've got Medic up into 11th position. We got 10 Tenths Bandit just up in behind him here as well. So still lots of battles all up and down this racetrack. We've seen that last night in our Pro Division, and nothing has changed coming into race number 2 here tonight at Watkins Glen as well. So TDC Gaming here, and as we head into the bus stop again, these top 3 are very, very close together. They're only separated by a couple of car lengths each here right now, but Egon is starting to close in on these 3 here. 2.1 seconds to gap, and he's opened the gap up just a little tiny bit to the Am leader, Sugar Rush Racing here as well. So it is Heathen in 6th position, and it's 7.5 seconds right now to our Am leader. So I gotta tell you, Sugar Rush Racing is cooking tonight. We've got Lucky Alpha here in 7th place, and another 1 second track limit penalty here, and it is just a little bit of a backward slide here in the early part of the race, but we're only 12 minutes into this race. Plenty of time yet to make up for these little bit of mistakes early on in the race here, and Dark Cobra should get that position here around, and that is going to be the case. We see a little dip of a tire there from Heathen in the grass as he comes up the track there, and now Fast Ginger's closing in quickly here on his teammate as well, so 4.2 seconds after that penalty. Scary Guy, nothing really changing here right now. He's having a good race here for himself tonight. We've got Medic here in 11th position, and we got Bandit here. Half-second track limit penalty. He'll serve that guy up, and he'll continue up the road here. So Tro and Kobe closing in on Superman a little bit here in 2nd place. TDC still managing that gap, but he cannot shake 2nd and 3rd place at this point here. They are locked into that slipstream, and they are trucking up the road here right now, and again heading up into the Le Mans chicane. And this is surprisingly enough a very risky spot to make a pass, but it happens a lot. Lots of passes get made here at the bus stop chicane. We've already seen one good battle through here tonight, and a couple of little mini battles go through here tonight already as well. 2 with success, so 1 not so much, but nonetheless great battles through the Le Mans chicane, or that bus stop here, pardon me, at Watkins Glen. So Superman here is doing a good job, but Tro and Kobe is really starting to to apply the pressure. Superman left the door open there as we come down into the boot, and he is going to move himself up into second place, and that was a very opportunistic move right there from Throwing Kobe. Superman left the door open, and Throwing Kobe didn't think twice. He parked his car right up that inside line, and he is going to move up into second place, and that has allowed Egon now to get up into this battle for the podium. Four-way fight for the podium here now on our racetrack. As you can see, he is closing in on Superman here. We've got Sugar Rush Racing here in 5th place, and he is starting to lose touch with these Pro-Ams a little bit as they start to settle into this race. And we had Egon take a little bit of a look there on Superman coming into the chase here. Pardon me again. Got a frog in my throat today. And, ooh, a little mistake made there by Superman. A little touch on the wall on the exit there coming out of the final corner. And Egon's going to move up into 3rd place here, heading into turn number 1. And can he hold a position here as we come through the quarter? He gets a great run coming out of the 90 there. And Superman is starting to find himself sliding down the field a little bit here. But again, early enough in the race right now. Drivers aren't panicking here yet. Sugar Rush Racing closing in here 1.5 seconds. We've got RA's Heathen here in 6th place. He's got 8 seconds to that pack up there. Cobra is 4 seconds in behind him, and TT's Lucky Alpha starting to close back in here a little bit. Half a second in behind now. We've got 10 Tenths Fast Ginger. He's 2.8 seconds in behind those two. Bandit now up into 10th place. So now we have Bandit up in our final podium position here in the AM division tonight, and these guys are swapping these positions around like crazy. But Scary Guy has made a pit stop, and Medic has not made a pit stop yet. I think he's just having a bit of a tough day here today, but that's all right. Medic is also one of our newer drivers here in the series as well this season, so we definitely appreciate having all our drivers here showing that great support on the racetrack week in and week out. He had a great round 1 race, Medic, as well this season here, and then he's starting to settle into the series here now. It's just little mistakes the drivers are making really right now in these cars, and it's especially on the exits of the corners with these cars, because they are in this particular car, the Audi R18 2016 is what we're using there, and that was a lot of exit curb right there from TDC Gaming, and that is now going to allow Egon to charge in on him a little bit. He didn't pick up damage there, so he was very fortunate not to get the damage. Tapping the wall there, but we have Superman here in 4th place, and Sugar Rush got a massive run on their braking right there. He actually had to check up a little bit, so he didn't get into the back of Superman there. Sugar Rush Racing is now back in this fight here as well, so it's Heathen here in 6th place. Lucky Alpha has just gotten around Dark Cobra there, and maybe a little mistake coming out of the final corner potentially there, not sure, but Alpha now up into 7th place. Fast Ginger has been has made a pit stop. We have Bandit here in 10th place. We've got Scary Guy in 11th, and we got Medic here in 12th position. So some of our drivers are starting to make that pit stop sequence here very early on. Let's get a hashtag Madeline up in the chat for that 500 star bomb here on the Facebook page as well. We appreciate that. Huge donation here on the page. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for that extra support. Got Tron Kobe here in 1st place now with TDC making that mistake. And he has been trying to check out since, so he's got the gap opened up to about 2.2 seconds. We have TDC now 1.3 seconds ahead of Egon. We have Superman and Sugar Rush Racing trying to close back in on Egon, and we have got a feisty little fight going on here. We've got Heathen 7 seconds back, starting to track back in on that front group. Lucky Alpha is charging up the road here as well, 5 seconds in behind him. Dark Cobra here is still only 2 seconds in behind Alpha there, so Dark Cobra doing a really great job here so far in our AM division. We got Scary Guy here in 9th position as well, and that's going to put him in 3rd place overall in our AMs here tonight as well. We have Fast Ginger, and he started in 3rd position. He got a early 1 second track limit penalty, fell down to the back of the pack, and now he has been trying to race back up through the pack since. He is in a tough position here in round number 3 today. We've got Bandit here in 11th place, 4th for our AMs, and we got Medic rounding out the field here, and our 5th place AM driver today. So 12 drivers, 7 Pro-Ams, and 5 AMs on our track here today. And our Pro-Ams are in the top 4 positions top 2 positions on the races. Pit stops are now starting to be made. So Tyrone Covey is in first place. We have TDC Gaming here in second. We've got Sugar Rush Racing here in third. We've got Heathen in fourth. We've got Cobra in fifth. Superman is the lead driver of all the drivers that have made their first pit stops here, so he's up into 6th place. He's got Egon here in 7th position. We've got Lucky Alpha in 8th place. We got Fast Ginger in 9th. We got Scary Guy in 10th place here now. We got Bandit in 11th and Medic in 12th position there, and I'm not sure who that is. I think that's Heathen there, so closing in to put him a lap down there, and Medic is definitely having a rough day here today, the poor guy, but you know what, he's still on track and he is giving her everything he's got, so that is all that really counts at the end of the day. Seat time is how the drivers continue to get better, and even if you're not having the greatest race day, you still got to get that seat time. So we got Bandit here, and he's got the race leader closing in on him here, and let's see if he can find his way around. I don't think Tyrone's going to try and make an aggressive move in a sense up in the S's here. So just getting on the outside of Bandit there, and Bandit's going to move over, realizes Tyrone is there now, and Tyrone's going to head up into the bus stop ahead of Bandit there, and that was exactly where Tyrone wanted to be, coming into the bus stop. Bandit can just follow him right on through there. So it's TDC Gaming here. He's in 2nd place now, and it's 2.5 seconds now the gap to Tyrone Covey up in front, and he's going to have to navigate through a little bit of lap traffic once he catches up to Bandit there as well. We've got Heathen now in 3rd place. He hasn't pit yet though, and he's got that 1 second penalty, so it's not a great lap here for Heathen. We've got Cobra in 4th position here right now as he's coming around. His tires are still doing really well. We got Superman here in 5th. We got Egon in 6th position, 1.6 seconds in behind Superman. We got Sugar Rush Racing here up in 7th place. We got Alpha here in 8th and Fast Ginger in 9th. So the 2 teammates here nose to tail as we head up in towards the bus stop here. Ooh, and a little bit of a push there. I think Alpha just went to move right at the same time Ginger went to push him there, and that almost caused Alpha's rear end there to get a little out of sorts on him there. We got Scary Guy here in 10th position. We got Bandit here in 11th, and we got Medic here in 12th place. All right, so we're still waiting for our front pack to make their pit stops here. Once these drivers do make their pit stops, we'll have a little bit of a better idea where the drivers are at here. So we got TDC in 2nd place here. I mean, they got 10 seconds, but they do need to make that pit stop still. And in TDC's case right now, it's just becoming a priority from what I just saw. We got Dark Cobra here up into 4th place, and that puts him in the AM lead here currently right now on the racetrack. We've got Superman here in 5th position as well. We've got Egon there in 6th place chasing, and that gap is closed down to 3/4 of a second there. So it was 1.7, so Egon has dipped about a second into that cushion that Superman had after the pit stop there, and he is now tracking. Superman does go a little bit wide coming out of turn 1 there. That's not really going to stem the momentum any, though, I don't think too much, but it does get Egon very tight into the slipstream here now as we head up in through the S's, and I don't think it's going to be close enough to make a move into the bus stop, but a good run through the bus stop here and a good charge down through the carousel could set him up into the boot sector. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if Egon is concerned about making that move early, or if he's just going to settle in behind Superman here and maybe work together a little bit with Superman. It's hard to say. Only time will tell here as Egon's coming around here now as we head into the toe of the boot, and this is an uphill 180 undulating corner, so it's an interesting corner. You can maintain a lot more speed coming into the corner than you realize, because obviously the uphill banking is going to slow the car down naturally, and you just kind of are really maintaining your throttle rhythm and trying to maintain your speed as much as you can up the hill without, of course, pushing too wide on the exit, because it is a blind uphill exit once you come out of the toe leading into the heel, and it can catch you out if you're a little too early on your throttle, and that's much like the corner leading into the chase here too. It's kind of a blind entry, and if you're a little too early on your exit throttle, then that can get you up into the wall there, much like the final corner here. The big curve right there from Egon, but look at the run he got there. I thought that was going to unsettle his car a little bit there, but it actually really gave him a good charge there up on Superman. He's just going to poke his nose there. He's going to take a look. You see, I believe that's TDC Gaming coming out of pit lane there. So Tyrone is our only driver here that has yet to pit one time here so far in the race. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pit twice here. Maybe he's looking at a one-stop strategy, and that is going to be a massive strategy here at Watkins if that's what he's trying to do here, because this is a tire eater. This is a battle for second place here, and Egon going into the chicane on the outside is going to get the job done. And I said it's a dangerous spot to pass, but drivers love to make the move there, and Egon hanging it on the tough end there, getting it done up into second place there over RA Superman. So it is on like Donkey Kong between these podium sitters here today. We got TDC out in fourth place. He's only a second and a half in behind these two as well. So it's going to become a three-way active battle here for second place soon enough. We've got Sugar Rush Racing here in fifth place. And we got Drone Kobe now coming into pit lane. We got 3.5 seconds of stack penalties here for Heathen, and that's going to hurt a little bit there, as Dark Cobra is about 9.5 seconds in behind. Lucky Alpha is in behind there as well, and he's got he looks like having some penalty woes here today. Scary Guy here in 10th place. We got Bandit here in 11th position, and we got Medic here in 12th place. So lots happening on the racetrack here right now. Amir coming in with that thumbs up. Appreciate you, my guy. All right, so our race leader is coming out of pit lane, and the gap was pretty decent there. So let's see what that gap works out to here now as we come out of pit lane. And the drivers need to be really cautious of that pit line penalty. We've seen Heathen with one there, and when they throw you out of the pit lane here and give you back control of your car, in a sense, it's leading you in towards that penalty line. So four-way battle for the race lead here on lap number 16. We're almost 25 minutes into this race, and we still have a very active four-way battle for the overall podium positions in this race. Fantastic stuff. Let's keep going, boys. So it's Drone Kobe. He's got 3/10 right now. Let's get into the middle part of this here. As we have Egon in second, we got Superman in third, TDC in fourth. Superman goes defensive there. TDC thought about maybe trying to hang it out on the outside there, but he just went for some clean air instead and tucked it right back in. And Superman again semi-defensive here. He's not really sure what TDC's game plan is here. So Superman's not going full defense here, but he's definitely going semi-defense here. And Egon with a big wiggle coming out of the corner there, as it is a four-way battle for the race lead. A little bit of a touch there, I think, from Superman on the back end of Egon under braking there, but no harm, no foul from those two drivers as they continue on up on the road. And as we enter into the chase, Tro and Kobe, 1.1 second gap here, so a little bit of a tussle, just a tiny little exchange between those two back there, gave them a little bit more breathing room here up in front of these guys. And Egon again just absolutely abusing that curb. Oh, we lost one of our drivers. Oh no, we lost Scary Guy. It is TDC here in third place. We've got Superman here in fourth. We've got Sugar Rush here in fifth. We've got Fast Ginger in sixth place. We've got Heathen in seventh. We've got Dark Cobra here in eighth. We've got Lucky Alpha in ninth. We've got Medic in 10th, and we've got Bandit here in 11th. So it is going to be appears to be a disconnect there for Scary Guy, and a 12th place finish here for him today. Unfortunate, hate to see it, but that's the way it goes. This is an awesome race. It is so far. It is. All right, so Drone Kobe, for lack of a better word, has a cushion here right now. We've got Egon and TDC Gaming fighting it out here. So TDC's gotten around Superman. I'm not sure how we missed that. I was obviously not paying attention. And it's now in a battle between TDC and Egon here as we head up through the through the toe, pardon me, at Watkins Glen here. And side by side, TDC's got the inside line here coming into the heel. Can Egon hold it on the outside? A little bit of a touch there. And Egon maybe not fully aware he was there, so Egon is going to settle into third place there. So TDC does get the job done there in second place. A little bit of contact between the two there, but no harm, no foul. Superman now charging up on Egon here. Is he going to take a look up the inside? Egon semi-defends the corner there. He was aware that Superman was there, and he is going to continue on here in third place. And now he's trying to stay on the backside of TDC Gaming here. TDC is hard trying to charge up the Tro and Kobe here right now in first place. So four-way battle. We got Sugar Rush Racing. This guy he's in a race of his own here right now. He is quite a ways ahead of the next AM driver here today, so clearly he likes this racetrack. And in fifth place overall here, 7 seconds in behind those four Pro-Ams fighting for the race win right now. We've got Fast Ginger here in sixth place. He's 6.5 seconds in behind Sugar Rush Racing here right now, so let's keep an eye on that gap to see if Fast Ginger can close in on our AM driver here, because our AM driver is on one tonight. We've got RA's Heathen here in 7th place. He's got 3.3 seconds to TT's Fast Ginger. We've got Cobra here in 8th place. got Alpha here in 9th position. We've got Medic here in 10th place, and we've got Bandit in 11th position. And 13 seconds separating the two here right now. So some tough racing out there today for some of our drivers, and some really good racing for some of the other ones here. Some good hard battles happening on the racetrack here all throughout the field. So things have kind of calmed down a little bit here now in the mid part of this race. And unlike the pro lobby last night, that race stayed quite feisty all race long. There was lots of great battles through the field. This one has kind of settled down just a little bit here. And it's about to get interesting, because now we've got the race leader coming in on Bandit, and behind him is the podium pack essentially chasing as well. So we've got a blue flag situation going on here, and a battle for the race lead going on here, kind of all at the same time. So Tron Kobe has made his way around Bandit, so the leader has gotten around safely. He is going to try and take advantage of that there and absolutely get moving up the road. TDC there now has made his way around there as well, so now Egon will be next to get around Bandit here, and Egon is just going to wait till we get through the bus stop chicane here. That's probably a good call there. Bandit's going to go a little bit wide. You can see Egon is just going to react, make sure there's lots of space for his teammate there, and a little push down in through the carousel there as well. So here we go, and Egon is going to move it up the inside here. He's going to get around Bandit now as well, and that cost him a little bit of time there. Superman now next, but Superman does have that 1 second penalty, so he probably won't try to charge around Bandit here right away. We got Sugar Rush Racing in 5th place. We got Ginger now 6 seconds in behind, so he's closing a little bit of time here on Sugar Rush up ahead. Heathen is still about 3 seconds in behind Ginger here. We've got Dark Cobra. He's in no man's land. He's just chilling right now, running his laps, moving and grooving there in 2nd place in the AM division tonight. Got Lucky Alpha here in 9th place. We've got Medic here in 10th position. We got Bandit here in 11th. So we got the flash of the lights coming from, I believe that is Fast Ginger there. As Fast Ginger is now closing in on Bandit. Bandit's just going to move off to the edge of the track there, so that was a great job there by Bandit. And he's got, looks like Heathen coming in next on him there as well. Paul coming in with that thumbs up. How you doing, Mr. Paul Twig? Been a long time, my friend. Hope you're well. We got Tron here in the race lead, and TDC Gaming is there, so TDC has reeled him in, and this is a battle on here for the race lead between Tron Kobe and TDC Gaming. And Tron is making that car very wide right now here at Watkins Glen, just slowly sweeping that thing back over into the racing line there. TDC, kind of hard to choose a line there. That was an interesting defensive strategy right there, I gotta tell you what. Got some braking boards on the racetrack. That could complicate things for some of our drivers here tonight, especially as we can see the headlights are starting to turn on these race cars. That means that we are starting to get into our evening conditions here today. The clouds are starting to settle in just a little tiny bit here, which is pretty typical for our eastern seaboard here in the United States for sure. So great battle here still for the race lead, and we're going to stick with this here for a minute as TDC is really applying some pressure here on Tron Kobe, but he hasn't been able to find an opening or a way to get through Tron Kobe yet, and he makes a little bit of a wide entry here coming into the chase to try and get the run on Tron, maybe to try and get a good charge on him heading into turn number 1, but I think that actually cost him a little bit of time there on the backside of Tron, and he gets a good run through the final corner there, but Tron did everything he needed to do there to really kind of give himself a little bit of a cushion heading into turn number 1. So Superman now in 3rd place. He's got 6.8 seconds. We got Sugar Rush Racing here in 4th place here now, so he did manage to get around Egon, so maybe a mistake made by Egon there somewhere on the racetrack potentially, but it's 2.1 seconds there now to Sugar Rush Racing. You can see him up there, so he's not too far up the road, but Fast Ginger here now closing in quickly as well, 3.2 seconds. We've got RA's Heathen here in 7th place. We've got Dark Cobra up into 8th position. We've got Lucky Alpha here in 9th place. We've got Medic here in 10th, 3rd place overall in the AM division here tonight. Bandit having a little bit of a tough go there as he gets back on track and continues on moving up the racetrack here. So it is Tron and TDC here, and Trone has done a pretty good job of trying to continue to manage that little bit of a gap he built at the end of lap number 20 there. But Superman's doing, TTC Gaming's doing a pretty good job at closing back up into Trone Colby. So it seems like Trone is really good in the final sector. TDC is really strong in the middle sector, and they're fairly equal in the first sector. So interesting to see how the strengths and weaknesses of our drivers come into play here. And we do have a pit stop. No, we do not have a pit stop being made there. Oh, maybe we do have a pit stop being made there. Alright, it is Superman here in third place, and he's going to get a nice, good, tidy run there through the corner. So that is going to get him a little bit of a charge on first and second there. That little mistake made by our AM driver there getting into pit lane. He shot out a little bit into the racing lane there slightly, and first, second place, I would make a little bit of reaction there just to make sure there was no contact between the group there. So it's going to cost a couple tenths there for sure for Superman. So that was good for Superman there. We got Fast Ginger in 6th, we got Heat in 7th, we got Cobra in 8th, we got Medic in 9th, we got Alpha in 10th position. And Bandit is now on his way out here. And oh boy, I think he's on intermediate racing tires here. So that is not ideal. So we're just silently kind of watching the field, watching the track right now. We're just kind of keeping our eyes on things. We're trying to wrap the race around our head right now to see kind of where we think those potential battles are really going to come down to here after this next set of pit stops. We got Alpha moving very slowly there on the racetrack, potentially serving a penalty. Yep, he is back up to speed there as well, so that must have been a penalty there. And I wonder if the Bandit is having some equipment issues there. Kind of, he's had a couple of indicators here today in tonight's race that is leading me to believe that he's having a little bit of wheel and pedal issues potentially here today, because just signs of what the car does when you have disconnected equipment in the game here. But nose to tail here from Trone Colby and TDC Gaming here in first and second place right now. You can see some pit stops being made in the middle part of the field here. So Sugar Rush Racing, Superman, and Egon have all come into pit lane. Trone Colby, TDC Gaming, Fast Ginger, Heathen still out on track. So that puts Fast Ginger back up into where he started the race at in third place. So it's all going to come down to this final set of pit stops here now, and where everybody settles in on the racetrack. And Trone was going to go on the defensive there, but I think he realized that TDC Gaming had a penalty in behind him there, and he just moved back up into the racing line. So TDC get a track a little bit in behind Trone there now without to serve that penalty, and it's about 1.3 second gap there. So Fast Ginger here has 24 seconds in second place here right now. It's Heathen here in fourth place. It's Superman in fifth. It's Sugar Rush here in sixth. It's Egon in seventh. We got Dark Cobra coming out of pit lane and is going to remain in 8th position here. We got Lucky Alpha in 9th place. We got Medic here in 10th, and I think we got some mechanical issues coming here for Ten Tenths Bandit here, as he's got that car parked in pit lane currently with that crew taking a look here. You hate to see it, ladies and gentlemen, but sometimes these cars just don't cooperate. Yeah, I kind of thought so. I really thought so. I was just talking about that, Joe. Actually, I figured I was starting to wonder if you were having wheel malfunction. That is actually what we just speculated on, so it is confirmed there. We do have a steering issue in that Ten Tenths Simracing LMP1 Audi here. So really unfortunate there for our AM driver here today, but that's alright, because they can just put that car in the garage and worry about that another time. We're moving into the Toyota hypercar next week. So a nice brand new car for the drivers to come in here. These Audis have been running hard for 3 weeks, and you know, the cars wear down, parts break, and sometimes things just happen. So, Tron Kobe still in the lead. He's got 2-second gap here now. He's done a great job at opening it up on TDC. Heathen here is now up into 3rd place. We've got Superman here in 4th position. We got Sugar Rush in 5th place. We got Egon in behind in 6th. Ginger comes out 3.5 seconds in behind Egon. We got Dark Cobra in 8th place here. Alpha in 9th, and Alpha's having a rough day here today, it looks like, as well. We've got Medic here in 10th place. He was also having a bit of a rough day here today, so a couple of our drivers having a rough day here at the Glen. A car up for sale. We do have an Audi R18 for sale, gently used, ladies and gentlemen, gently used. No. The team will get that car all fixed up and ready to go for the next time it is needed, of course. As always, we are just kidding around. Obviously, driver very frustrated with his machinery here today, but hey, you know, that's racing, folks. It happens to the best of us at the worst of times sometimes. Alright, so TDC is coming into pit lane. We got Heathen coming into pit lane. Trying to see how far behind that puts Superman over Tron Kobe at this point. And it's starting to come down here now. It's a pretty good gap there. It's about a 12-second gap here between 1st and 2nd place here right now. We've got Sugar Rush Racing here in 3rd place. We've got Egon in 4th position. We've got Ginger here up into 5th place. So he's coming out of his pit stop. The damn cat coming out of his pit stop. TDC Gaming, pardon me. And there we go. Dark Cobra is just coming around here. We got Alpha in 9th. Medic in 10th place there. And again, Bandit looking like that car is retired here for the day. And you know, it happens. It happens. So just a little under 11 minutes left on the clock. Here we go. Let's see how this race shakes up. Tron Kobe has 11.6 seconds right now on the field. He's in control of this race here right now. We've got RA Superman here in 2nd place. And I'm just going to note that if Tron Kobe wins here tonight, that will be 3 different winners so far here this season from this lobby number 2. So that is going to just means that the standings are going to be very, very close at the end of this round if the race continues to stay the way it is. We got Sugar Rush Racing here in 3rd place overall on the racetrack. This is an AM driver. This is one of our AMs this season. And currently sitting in the final podium position overall in the race. So he is having a spectacular race here tonight as well. We've got 10 Tenths Egon here in 4th position, and he's got 6.4 seconds behind Sugar Rush Racing, and Sugar Rush continues to open the gap up. Fast Ginger is 2.5 seconds in behind 10 Tenths Egon here in 5th place. We got TDC 10 seconds in behind Fast Ginger and Egon here, and that is definitely not where he wants to be at this point in the race right now after a good round 2 win. We have Heathen here in 7th position. We've got Dark Cobra in 8th place. We got Alpha in 9th, and he's got, I believe that's Fast Ginger closing in on him there. And we've got Medic here in 10th place. And you can see how quickly it got dark here on our racetrack today. So that's Tron Kobe closing in on Alpha there, pardon me. It's just hard to see the paint on the cars now because it's so dark. So 10 minutes of dark conditions here. So now the drivers have some extra factors that they need to deal with here. They're going to have headlights in the rearview mirrors. The track is cooling down, and it's cooling down very, very quickly as well. Drivers are going to have to make those adjustments. The tires are going to potentially hold better at this point in the race due to the cooler track temperatures, but it will get to a point where the track starts to feel slippery as well. And Tron Kobe's just getting around Alpha there, so Alpha is literally just trying to limit the amount of time he's given up to the race leader to let him by there as well. So that was a great job up the front stretch there from Lucky Alpha to let Tron Kobe through. So it's now Superman is going to have to close in on Alpha very quickly here and get around him if he wants to continue tracking up the Tron Kobe, but he is closing the gap. It is at 11 seconds. Sugar Rush Racing here in 3rd place. He's 4.5 seconds in behind Superman here right now, and 5.5 seconds ahead of Egon for 3rd place here, and the AM race win as well. It's going to be Fast Ginger, and he's 3.5 seconds in behind teammate Egon here. So some interesting shakeups in the standings. If the race were to finish right now the way it was, we would have 5 to 6 different drivers battling for that championship title, all within just a handful of points, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, based off our Sim League Pro standings. Also want to say a special thank you to Sim League Pro. We are hosting our championship over on Sim League Pro, a great website, and it is for league organizers from all sim racing platforms to organize their events. It has standings options. You can do your stewarding and all kinds of great things over at Sim League Pro. It is an all-in-one stop shop for league organizers, essentially. So you can set a bunch of links in there. You can get drivers to come into your Discord through SLP, all those things. So if you do use Discord like we do here at GT45 Gaming, you can integrate the two together. It's an amazing tool, and as we're now starting to get into the season and we're starting to get more familiar with the program and the host site ourselves, we look forward to what Sim League Pro is going to be able to provide for us here in the future, and continue to provide for our racers for easy access to racing here at GT45 Gaming as well. So huge shout out to Sim League Pro, www.simleaguepro.com, all lowercase letters, easy to find. Appreciate y'all. Thanks to Sim League Pro. Let's keep racing here. So Drone Kobe, that gap is coming down here to Superman. 10.5 seconds. Sugar Rush Racing is 5 seconds in behind them. Egon still 5.5 seconds in behind him here. And it's going to be interesting to see. Fast Ginger's closing in on Egon here a little bit. We got the silver bullet coming around the racetrack here. That's all we can really see of these cars right now, is that shiny gloss off the paint. We got TDC Gaming here in 6th place, and I'm not sure what happened in that pit stop there. I don't know if he just overfueled or if he had something come up and he had it was a delayed pit stop. Maybe a crew member dropped a wrench or something, and it held the pit stop up. I'm not sure, but I really feel like TDC spent a lot of time in pit lane, and that's cost him some track position here, as he was fighting for the race lead. Now he's down in 6th place here, so the strategy's starting to sort themselves out, and right now TDC Gaming is on the wrong end of his strategy here at the moment, it seems. It seems. There's still 5.5 minutes on the clock. Drone Kobe's got an 11-second gap and managing that gap right now. Superman's doing everything he can to charge in, but I think probably pretty happy with a second place finish here as well either way. Sugar Rush Racing here, he's in 3rd place. He's still trying to hold off those two Pro-Ams charging in behind here for this final podium spot. And we haven't been able to talk to one of our AM drivers here yet this season on the podium, so wouldn't that be something special here tonight in round number 3. We've got Egon here in 4th place. We've got Ten Tenths Fast Ginger in 5th. We've got the Damn Cat or TDC Gaming here in 6th place. We've got Heathen in 7th position, 6.6 seconds back of TDC there. Dark Cobra here in 8th. He'll be 2nd place overall in our AM division tonight. We've got Medic here in 9th position, and we've got Alpha coming around here in 10th place here, and half-second track limit penalty there as well for that driver. And we've seen a few penalties here over a couple of drivers' cars here tonight. So just struggles, little mistakes here tonight for some of our drivers. Patron Kobe in command here right now, and I really thought this race was going to be a lot closer after all the pit stops were said and done here, but surprisingly enough, we've got a pretty big spread out of our drivers here. Really the closest two right now at the moment here actually are the two 10 Tenths drivers here, Egon and Fast Ginger, and this is a potential battle for 4th place here on the racetrack as these two start to close in on each other. We got TDC, I mean, he's 12 seconds in behind. It's going to take a mistake by those guys at this point, I think, for him to get involved there with just under 4 minutes remaining. We got Heathen here. He's 6.6 seconds in behind. He is a little bit closer to try and charge TDC, but it's going to be a tough order. We got Dark Cobra here in 8th. We got Medic in 9th. We got Alpha in 10th. And we got Bandit. Oh, look at that. They seem to have sorted out a solution here for this LMP1 car. And they've gotten him back out on track to finish round number 3 here. So whatever it is that they did, they got that car back out on track. So good job there to the pit crew for Bandit there to get him back out and get those reps in. All right, so it's Tron Kobe here in the lead. Again, just not a whole lot of crazy happening here right now. Fast Ginger is definitely starting to track in here though. on Ten Tenths Egon in 4th place here. And with that being said, these two are really starting to track in on Sugar Rush Racing here as well. So potential battle for 3rd place, 4th place, and 5th place between the three here. We'll have to wait and see how all that progresses here. But with 2.5 minutes on the clock, they are definitely running out of racetrack and time. Just trying to figure out who is, I think that's Dark Cobra just up ahead there. Oh, he's in the middle of the group here. Okay. So it's Trone. Superman has 7.5 seconds of Sugar Rush Racing here right now. Now the gap is dwindling quickly here from Egon to Sugar Rush Racing, but with 2 minutes on the clock, that's going to give us 2 laps to go here as the top 5 come through the start-finish line here. It's 3 seconds. Fast Ginger has absolutely closed right up on Egon here. TDC, and nothing really happening in the back, so let's try to keep focused right here for now. And we'll keep an eye on our race leader here, who is just coming into the heel, I believe. Yes. Alright, so good active battle here. You can see Sugar Rush is just up the road, 3 seconds ahead. But boy, these two cannot close in on him here. He really has had a really good race here today, here from the AM division. So, I kind of, a little bit of a bump there from Ginger to, hey, hurry up, come on, let's go catch that guy. Kind of bump there. I think just a little bit of overspeed under braking there, and that may have potentially even given damage to one of the 2 drivers, and it did not. They're very fortunate there. We've got TDC and Heathen? Blue marker? Might be a blue flag car there. Alright, so it is Trone. Trone has ran away with this thing at this point. It is literally his to lose here. Superman, he is losing a little bit of pace to Sugar Rush here. Sugar Rush is seeing that gap close up here behind him by Egon and Fast Ginger, but I think at this point this battle is going to come down to these 2 drivers here for 4th place overall. He's just right there. It's so hard as a driver when you can just see that next car up ahead. You look up and you know that this is it. Yeah, next time you come across the start-finish line, it's going to be the checkered flag. So, is there time to catch up to Sugar Rush Racing? It's very hard to say. See a flash of the lights there from Egon to Bandit there, just to make sure that he's aware that they're coming. That was a great job there by Bandit, just to get out of the way there. And again, Egon trying to track in on 3rd place there, so that is why we've seen it. So we do have a race finish from Dark Cobra, so it's going to be 8th place here for Dark Cobra, 2nd place overall in the AM division here today, but it is going to be a round 3 win for THG's Tyrone Kobe here tonight, and his first race win of the season. It's going to be RA Superman with another strong drive here in round number 3, and it's going to be a 3rd place finish here for him tonight. He's got 7.4 seconds over our AM driver right now, who is looking to bring his first overall podium here today. Let's get it. I'm so happy for him right now. We love to see that. An AM driver coming in, taking overall 3rd place here. 1st place for his division tonight. GG's to Sugar Rush Racing. Egon closing in hard. Close 4th place finish. 10 Tenths Fast Ginger right in behind there. We got TDC Gaming here. He's up in 6th place. And he's going to cross the finish line there in 6th position here tonight and flashing the lights, so fairly pleased with that it seems. We've got our A's Heathen. It's going to be a 7th place finish here for him, a strong showing for him here tonight as well, and then we'll go and check out the rest of our drivers here as well. So he's got a half-second penalty there, but that's not going to affect him any there. We got Dark Cobra finished in 8th place there. We have Medic who finished in 9th, so that's going to put him 3rd in the AM division here tonight. We've got Alpha is just coming around here right now, and he's having a rough go here tonight in 10th place. We had Bandit finishing in 11th position there, so they did get that car back out there, and you can see Alpha having a last minute failure there in his car here as he's just trying to close up this race tonight here as well. So If that was my first audio, it would be your last. Fair enough. So it's going to be a race victory here to THG's Tyrone Kobe. It's going to be pole position for um, um, Superman, and fastest lap is gonna go to TDC Gaming here today. So the bonus points getting spread out here a little bit today as well. So unofficial race results, it is THC's Tyrone Kobe with the race win here today. It is going to be RA Superman in second place. It's going to be Sugar Rush Racing in third position, and first place for our AMs. That's going to put Egon in third place for the Pro-Am division here tonight. That is Fast Ginger there in fifth place overall. It's going to be TDC Gaming in sixth place. It's going to be Heathen in seventh, and Dark Cobra finishing in second for our AM division. Eighth place overall on the track. It's going to be Medic in third place for our AMs. Ninth overall. It's going to be Lucky Alpha in 10th. TT's Bandit in 11th, and Scary Guy there in 12th place. You will get 12th place points there for the disconnect in the race today. And we hate to see those disconnects, but he's still going to get points for his efforts. So make sure you guys and gals are saving your replays, and we want to see our top 3 race finishers in podium interviews if you can. If I can get Discord to open. We have been having issues getting this to open today. It's going to open. It wants us to talk to our drivers. Look at that. And we've got all 3 of them in there already. So just like that, our podium finishers have all popped up in to the podium booth. So I am very, very interested to hear what Sugar Rush Racing is going to have to say here tonight. He had an incredible race here tonight for our AM division, finishing third place overall in the lobby here tonight. I mean, what else can we say? That is why we do what we do. This is why we have these leagues and these organized races, to see amazing moments like that here tonight in round number 3 in the GT45 Prototype Challenge. So, pretty special moment when you see something like that, and I can't wait to see what he has to say. So I guess let's not make him wait too much longer, eh? Let's not make him wait. All right, guys. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we do have all 3 of our very, very fast drivers here today. And the best thing about this is we got 2 Pro-Ams and an AM up on the podium here today, shaking things up here at Sugar Rush Racing, and we are going to start with Sugar Rush Racing here today as well. So congratulations on a really, really well thought out drive here today. Great strategy, great pace at Watkins Glen here, and not only taking the win for the AM division, 3 wins in a row for you here in the AMs now this season, but you're also going to take the 3rd step on the podium overall in the race. Huge points going into your AM standings here for you tonight, and an absolutely incredible drive. So talk us through how your race was for you tonight.
Actually, I'll be honest with you, I'm still kind of speechless. But again, the strategy was for me to be able to go for, I guess, 13 or 14 laps till medium, or on the medium, and then the rest I do on softs. But yeah, like honestly, like this is my first time being on something like this, so I kind of don't know what to say. So I apologize.
Oh, it is quite all right. You just go with the flow, man. Just keep it family friendly, and we're good to go. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just I just like to say that to all the drivers, just tease them once in a while. We've been watching you do really well here so far this season. You've won back-to-back Driver of the Day awards here as well. So really, really starting off strong here this season, and coming in on a recommendation from one of our RA competitors in the pro lobby, who had a fantastic race last night himself as well. But coming in here and really sticking it to the pro-ams here today. I mean, you raced hard, you raced them really well, you had a great strategy, and your pace was right on point with our pro-am group here today. So is this a track that you're very familiar with, or you like, or did you just really have a great day at the track here today?
Uh, I get the feeling that I was extremely lucky with the podium win. Uh, like again, it I didn't really have that much time practicing on the track, so I kind of had to like practice at the nighttime or whenever there was like a practice lobby. Because usually when like for example the last Nürburgring GP, like that one I practiced like all like as much as I could, but for this one it was kind of different circumstances with like all life stuff happening. So but yeah, uh I definitely like the track though. That was a nice layout. It took a while for me to get used to for the first few days of practicing, but slowly but surely, like the more I practiced, the more I got into the momentum of how the car would react on certain turns and such. And I also got tips from one of the RA pro drivers as well, what things to look out for and such. So I'm really thankful that, that he like, I got like tips and stuff. It really helps out.
Absolutely, and that is really one of the great things about the community here at GT45 Gaming. They don't want any driver to be struggling out there. The driving community really wants to share as much information as they can with each driver to try and just help each driver maybe learn a track or learn a new braking point or learn something about the car that they didn't know, whatever it may be. So, a great shout out there. We love to see that. We love to hear that as well. That means that the racing community is strong and thriving here. But absolutely fantastic racing from you here today, and pro-ams take notice. I tell you what, Sugar Rush Racing has looked good all season long here so far. He's a newcomer coming in as well, so I gotta tell you, he's got a bright sim racing future here. I think, ladies and gentlemen that are watching at home, but is this? I guess this would probably be your first podium then, potentially as well in a league race setting. Then, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so again, big moment here for Sugar Rush Racing. So, without further ado, I'm just going to give you the floor, let you, if you have any final remarks on your race here today, and any thank yous and shout outs you'd like to throw out to the viewers watching at home.
I'd like to thank all the racers, actually all the pro-ams and the ams. You guys like race very well. I actually do like racing with you guys. It was an amazing race today. Hopefully, I hope to race with you guys and learn more from all of you. And I wish everyone the best. Thank you guys. Oh, and shout out to JP as well for showing me like the ropes and how things actually do go on my first round as well. Because again, it was a new thing for me, and he helped me out, and I'm really thankful that he did. So thank you, JP, if you're watching this, that is.
Absolutely, and great performance out there again tonight. And coming in as an independent driver, ladies and gentlemen, I think there's going to be some teams looking to maybe scoop this guy up. Eh? Well, I don't know. He's performing very well here so far in the series, and congratulations. And we head to Fuji Raceway next week, and we move into a different car. We move into a hyper car. It's a big, heavy, a little bit faster car. Has a better boost system in it for managing that as well, but. How familiar are you with that particular racetrack and that particular car?
The Fuji Speedway, I'm kind of familiar with it. I've Because there was a daily race actually that I actually competed in a lot. But again, with like if it's a different car that I'm not familiar to, it's another entire ball game for me. But it's gonna be a good experience, driving in a different car. So I would really I am looking forward to that actually.
Awesome. Well, without further ado, we're going to let you get back to that great clubhouse and let you go celebrate with your great friends there back in behind the paddock. Congratulations on third place overall podium here in tonight's race and that AM win here as well.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely fantastic. We love special moments here at GT45 Gaming, and that was a special moment to see one of our AM drivers come up through the field of a very heavy hitting pro-am field we have here. I know there was only 7 of them on track here tonight, but they were our heavy hitter pro-ams were definitely on track here tonight. And Sugar Rush Racing really put on a great display around Watkins Glen here this week. So without further ado, though, let's talk about these two guys. R.A. Superman. This guy has come into this season feisty. He is our AM defending champion from last season's Roving Island World Tour 2, and he is definitely looking to add a Pro-Am title under his belt here in the GT45 Prototype Challenge. Has started off really great this season with a round 1 win. A little bit of a tough race too, but a great strong second place finish here today. And just not quite the answer for Tro and Kobe here today, but great strategy, great pace out there, and an absolute feisty race in the first 10 laps or so. Talk us through your race day.
Yeah, man, you hit the nail on the head there. That first stint, that first 10 laps, man, that was spicy. I mean, I don't know what the tire difference was, but it got to about lap 5 or 6, and that left front fell off really quick. Then traffic started catching up. So I bottled the bus stop. I'm pretty sure y'all seen me take an evasive maneuver through the infield. Took out the signs and pushed them wide, and gathered it back up. Tried to push, then got swallowed up by traffic. And that first stint was just crazy, man. Then ran it on got on the mediums, got settled in, and I was really looking forward to the nighttime. Temperatures drop off. The track started to cool. Then I switched back to the softs and really felt the difference on the tire wear in the nighttime. I know Peyton touched on it last night, and I made a note of it. And I was like, I made a last minute call on the strat. I was like, I'll finish on the softs, and I guess it worked.
Absolutely. And I mean, a really great racing. And I mean, even on, what was it, lap 16, 17, somewhere in there, I think even lap 20 at one point, there was still a good, healthy battle between 3 or 4 of you up there in the front of the pack. And really, ultimately, it came down to the little mistakes, I think, today that just kind of gave that separation after the final pit stop stint. But a great charge from you. And I mean, how concerned were you from our third place driver kind of maybe tracking in on you here as well? Because he was really doing a great job at pacing you there early on in that final stint.
Oh, no, we came out of that when I came out of the last pit stop on my second pit stop, and I saw those lights in the mirror, and I saw the name on the Sugar Rush, and I was like, all right, got the old Amboy behind me. I knew he was there, and I'm just stoked for him more than anything. Like, he made me dial in a little bit tighter and focus more, and props to him, man. He ran a really good race. Like I said, he was right there. He was on it, dude. I mean, it would have been one mistake for me, one penalty. So easy to get penalties around here. It would have took a little hiccup for me, and he would have been right there on me. So, yeah, dude, I'm really surprised from the pace of the AMs this season, especially last week at NERB GP. They had a real good, strong out in there too. Him and Medic, I think it was Sugar Rush and Medic, just battling, dude, like 3 or 4 laps solid, just side by side, just giving it everything they got. And where the chips fall, where they lay, I mean, dude, as long as they send it and give it everything you got, that's all I expect from these boys out here, and they seem to do it every week.
Yeah, I couldn't have put that any better myself. And I mean, the AMs this season have been extra spicy too. When they're close to each other, they definitely seem to get excited when they catch up to that next driver in their division, and they want to fight and they want to get that position. And it really makes for a lot of fun on the track as well for the viewers. So definitely been doing good. But we not to take away from these pro-ams, you guys, I mean, you controlled the front of the race. There was 5 5 pro-ams there that are up at the top of the standings, all kind of the usual suspects, so to speak, battling it out for those spots on the racetrack. And, a few small mistakes and some penalty trouble for some of the drivers, kind of setting them on the back foot there a little bit. But, all those little mistakes made by other drivers are opportunities for the rest of the field, and you definitely took full advantage of those opportunities as they came here today. Made some great passes out there as well, and it was really just a great racing performance as always from you here from the Race Asylum team as well. So we love seeing drivers coming from one division going up into the next division and performing really well. And Superman, like I said, is our defending AM champion, and right now he is fighting for a Pro-Am championship here this season. So we're thrilled for you, and we hope we keep seeing it out of you. And that leads us into Fuji. Now I know there's a big group of the RA drivers over there on this neck of the woods that tend to have a little bit of a soft spot for the Fuji Speedways. So how you feeling about the Toyota GR10 at Fuji Speedway next week?
Unfamiliar with the car. I want to get some seat time into it. But as for the track, though, I'm familiar with Fuji, and I have a strong disdain for that track. It's one of my Achilles heels. It's just I always just overdrive that track. I just understeer there so hard. So I need to get with the team, get the ball rolling on that, and get myself dialed on that. And I just need to attack that track different from other leagues and other races that I've ran there. It's just one that doesn't gel with me. So I definitely have my work cut out for me this week. New car, track I don't like, and you're gonna send it, bud. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, got to rise to the occasion. So looking forward to the challenge.
Absolutely, and we definitely know that Superman is no stranger of facing some adversity throughout a championship season here, as well as we've been watching him race for many, many seasons now. So, and I guess the last point on that is there's also the wild card factor here over the next 2 racing rounds here, coming from the prototypes, and the Fuji is no stranger to seeing some moisture on the racetrack. So, how much of that is going to be on the back of your mind leading in through testing over the next week?
Prepare for the worst, pray for the best. I mean, granted, when it rains, it pours, man. I mean, it's already kind of don't gel with the track, and if it's going to rain, it's going to rain. So I might just throw myself to the wolves and set specifically for wet conditions. So I could just, if it pops up, I'm prepared. So if it stays dry, hey, that's good.
Absolutely, and well, we just never know with the dynamic weather model what it's going to provide. It is, as it happens for everybody involved, it's a surprise to every single individual involved as it comes down as well. That is the great thing about the dynamic weather. So, another great run here today. That's going to really secure you up in, I believe, second place overall. Potentially, maybe still keep you in first place overall, actually, in the point standings here for the Pro-Am division. And I mean, a great solid start to the season. So we got seven weeks of racing left yet. It's going to be a long haul here. You got lots of competition on the track. What is your goal, I guess, for the next, say, 2 or 3 rounds of racing?
Just try to bring it every week. I know Daytona was I won that one on a caveat. TDC ran out of gas. I guess this one you can kind of say from penalties from the other drivers, but I just really want to do it right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to gain off of somebody's misfortune. I want to get it through my own efforts. So that's just keep grinding, dude. Just keep pushing and head down and just give it everything you got, man. I mean, like I said earlier, wherever the chips fall, that's where they lay. But still going to send it, dude.
Absolutely. And with that being said, final remarks and shout outs to those watching at home.
Thanks to you, Timmy. Thanks to the other drivers on track, everybody that shows up week in, week out to participate in these things. That's what makes it fun, is just the collective group itself. Shout out to the boys back at RA. Yeah, really liking the team over there, gelling with them. Great group of guys over there. There's just so many to name. It's really cool. They kind of took us in and brought us up to speed and working with us. So shout out to the missus. She's doing the things with the kids right now. Let me do this. And yeah, just thanks to everybody watching. Just thanks for everybody doing a darn thing.
Cheers, brother. Well, we appreciate you. With that being said, we'll let you get back to that Race Asylum clubhouse and go tear it down tonight and celebrate my guy for a great second place finish.
Yes, sir. First round's on me.
All right, you guys heard it. All right, clubhouse. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, we've been making this man wait for a while here now. First racing win of the season for him here today, and it is THG's Tyrone Kobe. Now, we have spoken to this guy many a times in many other leagues and some GT45 championships here in the past, but it's going to be the first time this season, and it's the top step of the podium. Absolutely great race here tonight, and the qualifying was a fight between 4 or 5 of you guys. You got into a good starting position in qualifying, and very early on, you got a jump around TDC Gaming, took that race lead away, and then from there, you just really tried to control the pace of the race. So, talk us through how your night went.
Wow. Yeah, my race at the start was trying to kick back and go with the flow. I saw TDC and I've got was the second. It was kind of fighting, so I took that to battle. Till they made a mistake and I was able to pass them, and I saw them pitting, so I knew I had one more lap to go. Um, and after my first pit, I saw TDC catching up, and I knew it was going to be a fight. So I did my best to hold him off. And I made it difficult, especially after the bus stop. And I saw that he ran out of gas as I went into the pit. So I knew I had it from there. I left the pit and just tried to maintain concentration and finish the race.
Absolutely, and I mean, we were wondering what happened to TDC Gaming. Actually, we didn't catch that he had ran out of fuel there before that final pit stop, and I guess that would make sense why he fell into the mid pack after that second pit stop. Is it like you said, he was there really fighting with you all race long for the most part for the overall race lead. But we seen a few moments on the racetrack when you were, especially in the middle part of the race, where you were obviously more than aware that TDC was there and battling you for that position, and you had some very interesting defensive maneuvers, and one of them I want to make note to is you coming into the bus stop. I think it was about lap 20 or 21. I can't remember exactly what lap it was, but you were on the inside looking like you were going to go defensive. So TDC hesitated in behind you to decide what lane he was going to choose, if he was going to go outside or staying behind you. And you just kind of slowly sweeped your way back across the track over into the racing line to take your entry to the bus stop. And that slow little sweeping movement actually prevented TDC from taking a lane on you. It was a perfect defensive strategy, and then from that moment you started to build a gap on him. So was that an intentional defensive strategy, or is that just kind of how that particular moment in the race just kind of played out?
Oh no, that was intentional because I was afraid that he was going to try to go to the wide of the bus stop. So I was trying to back him off a bit. Let's take it easy through there.
It was most certainly a great defensive maneuver, and we enjoyed watching that. That's for sure. And we've been watching you progress over the last couple of years here, and you are really putting on a show here in these LMP1 cars. So how you feeling in behind the wheel of these high downforce cars here so far this season?
To be honest, I love them. It depends on the car though. The Audi RET and the Toyota are very good with. Well, the 050, but I don't know about the next one we're about to do next week.
Yeah, it's a bit of a spicy tamale. It is. It's got a lot of power. It's got a lot of torque, that hypercar, and it's definitely going to put the drivers on edge on exits. It doesn't have that crazy dump the battery out in 3 seconds flat like the Audi does. It has a much better battery management system in the car, but the battery boost lasts for a long time, which means that you are constantly gaining speed in this hypercar. So it is going to be a doozy of a race at Fuji. So again, how do you prepare yourself for a race that is going to have random weather? I mean, do you just set up random lobbies, or do you set up specific kind of races each time you practice to try and practice different weather conditions? How do you prepare for a race of the unknown weather factor like we have coming next week?
Well, I just practice like it's just a normal day. Like it's a try day. If it rain shows up, then I'll adjust and I'll practice that. I make sure to throw weather tires into my strategy if need to be.
Absolutely, and I mean Fuji is for the viewers at home. Fuji International Speedway is probably a 50% chance that we could see some rain in both lobbies. Fuji is just one of those tracks where if you give it the opportunity to, it just seems to like to do so. So there is a high probability chance that we could see some moisture on the racetrack here at Fuji next week for both of our divisions. So with that being in mind, the drivers are definitely going to be thinking about that leading into testing over the week. But really great race for you here this season. We've had 3 rounds of racing so far in this Pro-Am multi-split lobby. We've had 3 different race winners, and we've had our first AM reach the podium so far this season. So in 3 races, we've had 4 pretty crazy things happen here so far in this season. Enjoying yourself here so far against the competition on track in the division?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely enjoying myself. It's definitely tough for sure. Uh, well, I thought I would have fought with Fast Ginger as well. I don't know what happened to him. But it's well, I guess I don't know.
Well, Fast Ginger fell into the clutches of those spicy AM drivers. He took a early track limit penalty in turn number 1, and unfortunately for him, because it was turn number 1, that penalty set him all the way to the back of the pack, and then he had to fight those feisty AMs to get back up and through the field there. So I think that the Pro-Ams just eventually got away as the race progressed on away from Fast Ginger there, but he definitely gave it everything he had. But today it is Sugar Rush Racing, RA Superman, and this man right here, ladies and gentlemen, THG's Trone Kobe with the big race win here today and charging his way back up towards the top of those standings to put the pressure on Superman here for this championship. Final remarks on your race here today, my guy, and any shoutouts to the viewers watching at home.
Yeah, beautiful race overall. And shout out to you for the great commentary and this great series you put together. Shout out to Sicker Plum for that win at the third place podium. Shout out to Superman and shout out to shout out to all the racers today.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, Tyrone Kobe, ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be the last time we're going to talk to this guy this season on this podium. I can almost promise you that. Which position it's going to be? Hard to say. Is it going to be next week? Got to tune in next Tuesday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time to find out. And this man is going to do everything he can to try and get back to come and talk to everybody watching at home. Congratulations on an absolutely fantastic race win here tonight. Huge stranglehold on points tonight. We're going to let you get back to that THG clubhouse and go celebrate with that great team behind the scenes. We appreciate you, my guy.
All right, thank you. Yeah, shout out to THG. I'm sorry, I forgot about y'all.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, my guy. Good call.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. There we have it. That is our Pro-Am top 3 overall in the race. So it was an interesting interview here today. We got to talk to our first place and second place Pro-Am drivers. We got to talk to our first place AM driver who ended up finishing third place overall in the race of a 12-car field here today. We had 7 Pro-Ams and 5 AM drivers in the track here today. And boy, oh boy, do we have our work cut out for us again this week trying to figure out who our driver of the days are going to be in both our lobbies today. GG's to all 12 of our drivers. Scary Guy coming in with a disconnect mid-race there again, going to get those 12 place points. And TT's Bandit having a little bit of a malfunction in his steering here during the race today, but that great pit crew did get him back out and did get him back across that checkered flag here at the end of the race. So a great call to the teams in behind the scenes to keep these cars running for these drivers as well. We appreciate everybody. And I mean, what else can we say? We got no more prototypes for everybody this week, but stay tuned. There's going to be a second highlight video coming on the YouTube channel this week for our Pro-Am Round 2 highlights, and then we'll bring you Round 3 highlights next week. Also coming in the Facebook socials here will be those amazing press releases for our driver of the days from round number 2 as well. So lots to be looking forward to. We've got Nations Cup tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and get that live to everybody tomorrow night at Trial Mountain, and then we'll see you Friday night from there. So we appreciate y'all. That's all we got for commentary until the weekend, but definitely stay tuned here for some open lobby racing and some other great content coming from GT45 Gaming. On behalf of 10 Tenths Simracing and GT45 Gaming, we'd like to thank for everybody tuning in. We'd like to thank our racers for racing as always, and thank you for the help from our great support team in behind us that keeps this championship running one day to the next. And thank you so much to you guys and gals at home, the viewers, the most important OGs, the legends out there. The reason why we continue to try and do this week in and week out is because of you guys and gals at home. Thank you so much for the reactions, the comments, for hanging out, for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching your favorite racer perform here tonight. I hope you enjoyed our round three, race number 2 here at Watkins Glen this week. And we'll be back next Monday night with our Pro Division at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be all the way in Japan at Fuji International Speedway to tackle a 50-minute endurance race with the Toyota GR10 Hypercar. Let's go. Night Boss Mad says, Bandit. We'll talk to you soon, buddy. Got Nick coming in with that thumbs up. Let's catch up on the reactions, too. I forgot to do that. I do that every week. I mean to do that before we go. I always forget. All right. We got Rob Heck coming in with the thumbs up. Aaron Benson coming in with the thumbs up. Cody Bass coming in with the thumbs up. We have Madeline Crow coming in with the 500 star bomb. Appreciate that extra support here on the stream and the like on the stream. We had Amir Tito coming in with that thumbs up. Paul Twig coming in with the thumbs up. Joe Mercier coming in with the thumbs up. And Nick Brewster coming in with the thumbs up over there on the Facebook stream. We have 11 big old reactions here on the YouTube channel as well tonight. Appreciate all those thumbs up on the YouTube channel. Appreciate the shares. Appreciate your time. We'll see you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you all matter. Stay winning. And I know it's sad that it's all over, but we're going to send you out with a wicked rockin' song. And have a good Wednesday. Catch you all on the next one.
Inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising, no, just you watch. I'm stepping into fate. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made. I'm cranking up on the throttle, victory is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how